5. Japan. Although Japan has only 305,000 troops, which is a small fraction of the size of its dangerous neighbor North Korea, an impressive 1.9 million soldiers, the land of the rising sun makes up for the difference with its most modern weapons. The Japanese have 162 Special Forces aircraft, more than any other country in the world, except, of course, the US, and a very impressive fleet of 37 destroyers, ranking third after the US and China. Serious budgetary allocations keep all this wealth afloat. 6th place, $57 billion. For India. India's high ranking is largely due to its huge population, 1.3 billion people, and, consequently, its large number of servicemen. India also has the same number of planes and tanks. It ranks 4th in both places. But the navy is not as large as one would expect in a country bathed by the Indian Ocean. In terms of number of ships, it is inferior to the much less numerous Thailand and Egypt, 292 and 316 versus 285 Indian vessels. The reason is said to be high oil consumption and low oil production. 3. China. Whereas the US was focused on air power and Russia on tank force, China is now turning to sea. The Chinese Navy has 777 pieces of military equipment. In this it is not far behind Asian neighbors Russia, 603 units, and suddenly North Korea, 492 units. 2. Russia. Although the Cold War ended long ago, there are still two rival countries at the top of the military pyramid, Russia and the United States. Second place in the ranking of the strongest armies in the world in 2021 is secured by Russia's tank technology, both heavy and light. Our country's total tank strength, 13,000 units, is more than twice as high as the next country on the list, and no, it's not the United States, it's North Korea, 6,145 units. True, the US has firmly established itself in third place, lagging behind the Jewish ideologues by only 45 units. 1. United States of America. For several years in a row, the US Army has held honorable first place in terms of combat effectiveness and military capabilities. But America is not satisfied with being an armed observer. It also actively interferes in other countries' affairs, and is always ready to test new weapons in action. True, not all other countries are happy to accept this situation. In some countries, example, Iran, the US military is even listed as a terrorist organization. But the American war machine is not going to slow down.